Good evening. I'm Emma Carter, and tonight we're talking about the biggest sports story in New York City in over 25 years. The New York Knicks are in the NBA Finals. And last night, Game 3 at Madison Square Garden became one of the most unforgettable nights in NBA history, for reasons both on and off the court. Let's set the stage. The New York Knicks are playing in the NBA Finals for the first time since 1999. NBC News. That's a 27-year wait for New York fans, and the city has been absolutely electric. Here's where the series stands right now. The Knicks went into Game 3 leading the series 2-0, having won both games in San Antonio. Game 1 went to New York 105-95. Game 2 was a nail-biter. Knicks edged out the Spurs 105-104. New York was on a roll. But on Monday night, June 8th, at Madison Square Garden, the San Antonio Spurs fought back. Final score, Spurs 115, Knicks 111. The series is now 2-1, Knicks still leading. Now, here's where this game became historic, beyond basketball. President Donald Trump attended Monday's game, becoming the first sitting president ever to attend an NBA Finals matchup. The combination of immense anticipation plus Trump's presence created a completely unique atmosphere at Madison Square Garden. Fans who paid thousands of dollars for tickets waited in lines that stretched New York City streets to accommodate the security presence that the president requires. The area around the arena was a maze of barricades and makeshift walls, with security ranging from the NYPD to the Secret Service controlling the flow of pedestrians. Even people who said they lived nearby were turned away from certain streets and told to find alternate routes. One concession stand employee told NBC News that some of his coworkers needed upwards of 2 hours just to make it inside the arena. Before the game, a photo hit social media of San Antonio star Victor Wembanyama being wanded by security before he could even make his way to the locker room. Now, how did the New York crowd respond to the president being there? The crowd booed President Trump loudly when he was shown on the Jumbotron during the national anthem. And those boos didn't come from a half-full lower bowl or a sparsely populated upper deck. To the credit of Knicks fans, they not only brought the energy despite the hurdles to do so, they did so promptly. Before tip-off, the arena was practically full, with the vast majority of the crowd in their seats before the ball was even put into play.
After the loss, the big question in the locker room was, did all of this chaos affect the team? The Knicks, who lost for the first time in 46 days, say the added pomp and circumstance played no role in their performance. Head coach Mike Brown said, "It is what it is. This is the NBA Finals. There's going to be a lot of distractions, and you've just got to, as best you can, block them out and go play the game." He also had plenty to say about officiating, lamenting the fact that the San Antonio Spurs shot so many more free throws in the second half. Knicks star Karl Anthony Towns said the home crowd exceeded his expectations, NBC News. But he was also honest about the result, saying, "We didn't do our job to give them something to cheer for during the game." Jalen Brunson, when asked about his emotions before tip-off, simply said, "I was locked in and ready to go." So where does this series go from here? The Knicks still lead 2-1. Game 4 is Thursday, June 11th, back at Madison Square Garden in New York. Win probability currently sits at 54% in favor of the Knicks, according to the latest projections. If the Knicks win Thursday, they'll go up 3-1, one win away from their first NBA championship in franchise history. The last time New York won a title was 1973. For the Spurs, it's all about momentum. Victor Wembanyama and company showed they can compete on the road. They'll need another strong performance Thursday to even this series.
To recap tonight's top story, the New York Knicks remain in control of the 2026 NBA Finals, leading the San Antonio Spurs 2-1. Game 3 at Madison Square Garden made history when President Trump became the first sitting U.S. president to attend an NBA Finals game. The Spurs won Game 3, 115-111. Game 4 is this Thursday, and New York is hungry. I'm Anchor Name. Stay with us for more updates throughout the night. From all of us here, good evening.